I don't know when we started thinking telling people what to wear was cool. I don't know when we started thinking telling people what to wear wasn't rude. Listen, be kind to others and stop telling people what they have to wear, okay? Nobody is your personal Barbie doll. And unless you are getting paid to be their stylist, unless they asked you what you thought about whatever they had on, you saying anything negative about their outfit or choice of clothes, whatever, is rude. It is rude, okay? And honestly, half the times, it's the people who comment these things that really don't dress that great. They follow trends, they're not unique. What? Let people be happy in what they have to wear. Let people enjoy their life, okay? To me, I picture somebody getting up, putting on that blouse, that jacket, those jeans, whatever, and they feel really good about what they wore that day. And oh my goodness, let's think even deeper. What if it's something that has sentimental value? What if it's a necklace? What if from that video, I didn't even see it. Let's just say those earrings had sentimental value. And the first thing out of a person's mouth, let alone a friend, family, whoever, is I don't like that. First of all, let's use more words than that. Let's use what's called constructive criticism. I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, what? First of all, I didn't ask. They didn't ask. This is not Barbie world, okay? This is not Barbie world. That is hurtful. And I think sometimes people forget that people like what they like. And saying that is hurtful. If it's not constructive, especially. Some of y'all just want to control people. That's all it is. You want people to look the part like your Barbie doll. You want them to match up to your life. And that's not how that works. Some people like bright, bold colors. Some people like dull. Not dull is a negative word, but you get what I'm saying. People are entitled to like whatever they like, despite what your opinion is. And I just, especially among women, I find that's so sad, you know? And I feel like that's why a lot of us are losing our individuality with what we like to wear, you know? But what I'll say is that if it's something that is inappropriate, like let's just say you're going to an event and an all white party. And you know your friend, they do a little extra. They want to wear something that's totally inappropriate for the event. That's a little different. And that could be a conversation. And you heard what I said, a conversation. It's not a bash fest, it's not criticism like, girl, why you got that? It's not none of that. Okay? It's speaking from a place of love, a place of, hey, I like spending time with you, but I do want to blah blah blah, you know, and going about it like that. But I will say that, you know, if they choose not to go with that, that doesn't align with them and that doesn't align with you, then it may be more of using discernment going forward. It might look like I like hanging with them, but I now know certain places they wouldn't kind of mesh with what I'm trying to do or how I'm trying to represent myself. It could be down to, like I said, color. It could be down to, you know, like a all white party, all white outfit. It could come down to modesty. Whatever the case may be, there's always a way. Man, I feel like I'm swallowing hard, y'all. There's always a way, and I feel like I tried to burp a little. But there's always a way to go about handling these situations. And I think that one has always been kind of annoying. You know, that one has always been annoying. Like, people are just trying to live their lives. People are just trying to be true to themselves. And I feel like that type of language prevents a lot of individuality. It prevents people from just really seeking to show up as themselves. And I just wanted to speak on that. So respectfully, I just say this to anyone who has done that to somebody, because I'm sure I've probably done it at some point. It, I would say, I would say it's time to grow up. It's time to develop. It's time to be more considerate. And anything outside of that, you're just choosing not to grow. You're choosing to be offensive. You're choosing to be offensive. Because I know if I put on something and someone tells me I don't like what you have on, that's not going to sit well with me. Especially because I know I'm the type to be like, I'm sure there's plenty of outfits you've worn that I don't like either. Honestly, I might think they're ugly, but I chose to refrain because that's your choice. Glow in what you like. So just choose to do better. You know, if you've offended somebody with that, it's okay. Mistakes, growth, development. But let people show up how they want to show up. Focus on yourself. Shine in what you like. Let people shine in what they like.